Spider-Man PS4 was a game I wanted to play for years, so earlier this summer when it was finally announced that the remastered version was coming to PC, I was worried. Don't get me wrong, I was super excited to finally have a chance to play this game, but deep in my mind there was an uneasiness that I wouldn't have as much fun as I thought I would. At that point, I pretty much knew the story from start to finish, so what if it wasn't as impactful? What if the web swing wasn't as great as everyone says it is? What if this? What if that? But now that the game's out and I've spent way too much time playing it, I'm happy to say that Spider-Man Remastered exceeded my expectations. Here's why. Holy shit, you guys! Swinging this game feels so good. It would take way too long and be way too complicated to put the actual feeling into words, so I'll simplify it for everyone to understand. Imagine you're playing the hit game Sonic Freeriders, and you hit an X-rank trick on a ramp first try. Now imagine that feeling all the time. Satisfying, isn't it? Okay, but for real though, the web swing in this game is awesome. The amount of mobility options this game gives you is insane, and they all feel great. Web zipping, wall running, and even tricks all flow really well with the overall movement of the swinging. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once you've got the hang of it, it's spectacular. Like that one guy said, it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Being completely honest, I never really expected anything from the combat, so when it came to fighting crooks and goons, I was pleasantly surprised how fluid it is. It flows really well from one enemy to another, attacks feel like they have impact, and the sheer amount of options you have to take down enemies is insane. You could be sneaky and come in from behind and snatch up a bunch of enemies without being detected. Or you could go head on and go full force against a horde of baddies. There's so many attacks and I'm still discovering some of them. I didn't even know about the swing kick until after I beat the main story. Spider-Man's selection of gadgets is pretty neat, although I definitely find myself using a select few far more than others. Also, some of the attacks really make me question Peter's no-kill rule. Like, you're telling me that if I dome a normal-ass dude in the head with a sewer cover, he's just gonna walk it off like nothing happens? I don't know about that. I love the story in this game, and I'll try not to spoil it too much in case you want to go in blind. The story has incredible stakes. Peter's actions always have consequences, even when he's doing the right thing. The pacing is pretty good. It's a little slow at times and does get sidetracked every once in a while, but overall I really like the flow of it. The story can get really emotional. I damn near cried a couple of times near the end of the campaign. Everyone knows that the best Spider-Man stories are the ones where Peter suffers, and boy does he suffer here. Man definitely needs therapy. But despite this, he doesn't back down and always does the right thing, no matter what's thrown at him, which is why I love his character so much. I thought MJ, Miles, and Yuri were pretty enjoyable characters too. I liked their interactions and relationships with Peter. They felt very real. I really liked Otto's character. Seeing him slowly be corrupted by his inner thoughts and greed was really heartbreaking. Most of the other villains were pretty good too, though I wish a lot of them were fleshed out more. Most of the Sinister Six just kinda showed up and aren't really established too much other than the fact that they're pretty popular Spider-Man characters to begin with. Oh my god! New York is massive, and it's more lively than it's ever been. Yes, more so than the actual New York City, I assume. You land on the streets and there's crowds of people walking around, cars driving to and fro, and even some wildlife every now and again. The graphics in this game are absolutely stellar. I don't exactly have the most powerful PC known to man, but I'd still say this is probably one of the best looking games I've ever played. The city is just so freaking fun to explore. You really gotta experience it for yourself to understand it, so buy this game already! Even excluding the DLC, this game has so much extra content, maybe even too much. There's so many quests, collectibles, and cool shit you can do. Personally, I really enjoyed the backpack missions. Being able to locate these little collectibles all around the city was just so delightful to me. But I will say, doing these missions all at once can get a little draining. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty fun on their own, but going through the cycle of fighting crime after crime over and over and over and over again to reach 100% completion can get a bit old. Then again, not everyone is going to bother 100% of the game, nor bother doing it in a single fucking weekend, so maybe it's just a me issue. Overall, I'd say the side quests are fun, and occasionally they give a little bit of lore sometimes, which is something I absolutely love seeing in games. I love all the suits you can unlock. Some of them look really cool, and some of them are just hot. What? Funny, I mean funny. I really like the comic suit. The visual design is just really appealing to me. Before I conclude this video, there's one itty bitty issue I would like to discuss. In my first attempt at recording footage for this video, I ran into a really weird glitch, one that I couldn't find anywhere online. At some point on the map, the collision just stopped fucking working and I'd fall through the floor. Like, what? I don't know why this happened or how this happened, and it wasn't exclusive to my save file either. It was just like, Anyways, I've re-downloaded the game since then and everything seems fine, and like I said, I can't find anything about it online, so it doesn't seem like a major issue. So why am I bringing it up? Well, despite all my gripes and complaints, I just had so much fun with this game. The controls are amazing, the story is enticing, the extra content is great for those who want it. It's all just really good, despite that one little itty bitty bug I encountered that one time. I can't recommend it enough to anyone with the hardware to run it. It's an absolute must-have. Like, seriously, get this game. Get it. Get this game. Get it now!